Oh my gosh.
Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we are going to be talking about an update that dropped today, 2 days after update 1.17 released on PlayStation 4. And here's the full details for the PC update and what's coming tomorrow on the PS4, the new improvements that are live, and more directly from Treyarch. And this is amazing. 1.17 is now live on PC. It didn't take a week. 1.17 is on PC, featuring platform-specific weapon tuning across all modes, balance tuning for specialists and score streaks in multiplayer, and a host of improvements and fixes in zombies. And then there's PC-specific updates to Blackout and the emblem editor and paint shop, and much more. But the biggest one I want to talk about is Prop Hunt. It arrives tomorrow on PS4. They're kicking off Operation Spectre Rising, launching this weekend, basically, the debut of Prop Hunt on PS4 at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you've ever played this fan favorite game mode before, then you know the deal. You know how fun it is. One team scatters to find their best hiding places disguised as props throughout the map while the other team hunts them down. In Black Ops 4, hunters are equipped with an MX-9 and a concussion grenade to help flush out those pesky props. Teams playing as props are equipped with 1 concussion, 3 prop decoys, and 2 prop changes. Basically, you have 3 options for your prop. If you don't like the first one, you have 2 to change to. So players can disguise themselves as up to 3 different props per round, which is really fun, and it's also a gamble, because you gotta beware. Changing to a new prop in plain sight isn't a great strategy if you want to survive the round. And to make it harder, props will have 30 seconds to hide at the very start of the round. And the seekers will basically see a black screen, and after the 30 seconds, they will be able to see. But props will whistle every 20 seconds to give the hunters a clue of where to search. And each round lasts 4 minutes, or until each prop is destroyed. Prop Hunt will be available on 7 maps at launch: Seaside, Contraband, Militia, Frequency, Firing Range, Nuketown, and Hacienda. No new maps, don't worry, you do not need to buy the Black Ops Pass, at least not yet. And the hunt begins tomorrow, so guys, make the Carbonation proud. Let's do these member streams, let's get these, maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. But there's some improvements, like I said, that came out, and this is for PlayStation 4. Right now I'm going to talk about just PlayStation. So for camos, the Afterlife camo will now stay properly equipped when entering a multiplayer match. And then for maps, the Masquerade, they addressed an issue that could prevent batteries War Machine rounds from functioning properly in certain parts of the map. That's just multiplayer. Now this is the PS4 side of Blackout. Now it's all based around Bounty Hunter, and that's okay because it needed some fixes, and this first one is very important to me because this is what was leaving me aggravated. After I was already aggravated that I couldn't play the mode for an hour, then this happened. So they fixed Spectre Shadowblade. It will now hit an enemy Spectre, another Spectre player, more consistently. And then bounty marks will no longer disappear if the marked player quits the game. They also addressed an issue with bounty death stashes that landed on top of vehicles, so they were hard to get into, and to get that, they would get glitched and you wouldn't be able to get the sword out. It's annoying. And then they also just have some other general stability fixes improvements. Now these settings I'm going to be talking about here, these are going to be for all platforms: PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. So for perks, they addressed an issue in multiplayer that could prevent perks from functioning properly. Same for lobby. Public lobbies will now display all members, not just party members. Also great. And then stability, they have some general stability improvements. And everything, it seems like I said, there was a lot of things that went wrong with the update on Tuesday. So there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. Now let's talk about the World League Hub. Very small update. Basically the custom games. The host of custom games can now assign teams. Very small issue, but it was there since Tuesday. Now for zombies, you guys had a huge weapons buff, and I mean gigantic. I will try to link it down in the description, but basically everything got So does the Switchblade. It got an increased magazine size from 26 to 30. The VKM increased smash damage from 190 to 205. Very big. Maybe I'll just copy and paste it in the comments. Check out in the comments what the weapon updates are for. Now, this updates I'm going to be talking about is PC specific, just PC players, and this is for multiplayer. You guys are also going to have your own weapons update, and I will have that down in the description as well. It is a very big update. I think you guys are going to be rather impressed. But let's talk about the specialist. Nomad had an increased cooldown time. Torque had increased cooldown for the Razor. Ruin had the Grad Slam. It was basically everything that I mentioned in the previous video. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check out the video I released early this morning. It includes like UAV got buffed. The counter UAV got buffed. The drone squad got buffed. Like the Mantis got buffed. Everything is just working the way it's supposed to. But for the World League hub, weapons. Melee weapons have been completely taken out. Score streaks, the attack chopper. Rockets required to destroy the attack chopper have been reduced down to 2. For gunship, that is also reduced down to 2. For miscellaneous, they addressed an issue that allowed 6 players in a 5-player party. They also addressed an issue in the event end notification that displayed top 10. All very small things. Blackout also had their own weapons update. Zombies had a very large update. Again, I said I'll try to link everything down in the description if you are curious if you are a Zombies player. But that's not the only news that's coming out. It really isn't, because there's a huge esports event going on. It is very big and it has been in the works for quite some time. But Activision Blizzard, Activision Blizzard today, they announced their first quarter 2019 results, and in the press release, Activision Blizzard CEO announced that the company has sold the first 5 city spots for the franchised Call of Duty League that the company had been working on for quite a while. And these 5 teams are owned by the same owners behind the Overwatch League teams in the cities. So here are the first 5 teams that'll be for Call of Duty. This will be great as far as franchising esports. There'll be Atlanta, who is owned by Atlanta Esports Ventures. Dallas, who is owned by Team Envy. New York, owned by Sterling VC, with New York Mets owner as a partner. Paris, owned by DM Esports. And then Toronto, owned by Overactive Media. Big stuff coming. The company's professional Call of Duty city-based league is off to a strong start, according to basically everybody. You know, selling its first 5 franchise teams, you know, in Atlanta, Dallas, New York, Paris, and Toronto. They are partnering with existing Overwatch leagues. Like, this is huge. Overwatch is, this is going to be, and like, esports is about to take a huge turn for the better. But there is no details when the franchise Call of Duty World League will start. And it has been announced by the company, you know, for now. That's all we know. It's just the announcement. It's there. Franchising is coming. It's there. It's going to be taking off. But it is expected to start in, next year, 2020 sometime, during the esports season. God, huge news. Who doesn't like news like this? Like, esports is big. I don't know if you guys watch esports, but I like watching esports. I like watching Call of Duty tournaments. I like watching the Fortnite tournaments. It doesn't get much better. And whew, there's one more update I want to talk about, and I left this one for the end, because the diehards that are watching this video and that are asking the most, they're going to be staying here or they're going to be skipping through it. Let's talk about it. Alcatraz Map. All right. With the launch of Operation Spectre Rising, many Blackout players have been asking me and everyone else what happened to Alcatraz, one of the new Blackout maps which launched during the previous operation. The map was removed to allow Bounty Hunter to be the featured mode, okay? And one of the new Blackout modes in Operation Spectre Rising that everyone keeps wanting, but it was taken out, was Alcatraz. Like, why didn't you just keep it in there? But apparently it's coming back. They stated that the Alcatraz map will return to Blackout and Black Ops 4 on PlayStation 4 starting Tuesday, May 7th, and will bring some improvements to the map. So not only they're bringing it back, they are fixing it. There is no info if the map will be removed for Xbox One and PC with the Operation Spectre Rising launches on May 7th, but all these platforms should return a week after, and I'll keep you updated. I always keep you guys updated. Who out there is keeping you updated? I know there's a lot of people keeping me updated, but I'm doing my best out here, man. Hit that subscribe button. Did you guys only know that there's 30% of my viewers are subscribed? 30%. And the ones that are here right now are probably the only ones. And that's okay. Guys, I love you. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. It's your boy, Carbon. Peace.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.